Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Hope you all are doing well. It's been about 1.5 weeks since my outing at Gingerman, and since this thing has had some type of internal failure, it started to overheat on me on track at about 230, 233. Got pretty high in coolant temps, and it also started pushing a lot of coolant out into the overflow tank, so we suspected that there was an issue with the head gasket. Worst case scenario, a crack in one of the cylinders, which I'm really hoping it's not. But since I was really short on time and busy working, I wanted to at least get somewhat of a diagnosis on the car. So I had my buddy Seb, who I'm renting this garage from, do a leak down test and a coolant system pressure test on this thing for me. And we verified that indeed there is something going on with either the head gasket or one of the cylinder walls.
All right, so I got 100 PSI going into cylinder 3. Cylinder 3 is a top dead center. And we're having, I don't know if you'll be able to see in here, gurgling into cylinder 2 with pressure in the cooling system. So whether it's a sleeve or a gasket, don't know just yet, but definitely a failure in between these two cylinders. I'm hoping it's just a gasket.
Again, worst case scenario, a crack in the cylinder wall. Best case, head gasket. Hopefully we can just replace it and then just keep moving forward. But we had pressure going into cylinder 3 and we had coolant coming out into cylinder 2, as well as the coolant system being pressurized just from the cylinders being pressurized. So we know that there's an issue with the head gasket. I'm really hoping that there isn't anything wrong with the engine itself, because that's going to involve more time and money, and this thing has to be at mid-O in about 3 weeks. So we got to get this thing figured out and fixed. But yeah, today's goal, get this thing fully diagnosed, find out what's going on, and then start figuring out the appropriate path to repairing this thing. Alright, we are at the part where we are going to be removing the nuts for the head studs, because this thing's got head studs when Charlie built it. They are torqued, their final spec is at 85 foot-pounds, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a torque wrench to about 75 foot-pounds, and then just make sure that everything torques to at least 75. That way I know if anything, any hardware I backed out, or if there was any warpage to the head of the block. Charlie said that the studs will tend to sink, and then you'll have like a loose fastener at that point. So not only just trying to replace the gasket if it's a gasket, but also trying to figure out why it failed. So gonna do that, and hopefully everything's nice and tight.
totally screwed on that front one. Because when I was putting pressure in the cylinder, it was coming from this corner, like that.
Oh, dude.
Huh.
Or is this just me? Look right here and going into the cylinder. Is that a crack?
That is a crack. That is a crack.
Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah? That good? It is over here too. Oh my god.
Cracked through.
It cracked through.
Yeah.
That's what this is right here.
Yeah.
It literally is a crack right there, right through there.
Wow.
Oh.
I've never seen that.
Holy crap. G24A4 swap? Let's go the cheap route. Oh my lord, look at how big the crack is. This is like halfway down the cylinder. Yo, you got a second?
Yeah, what's up, Jeff?
Dude, look at this engine. That's a crack going all the way down there. And cylinder 2 also has a crack going all the way down. And then it also started on... And also cylinder 1 has a crack starting as well.
Holy shit!
This thing is dude, like this crack on 2 has gone... on 3 has gone all the way to 4 as well.
No, that's between 2 and... Oh yeah, no, that one did too.
It goes all the way up through
both
4.
of them. 2 to 3 and 3 to 4.
Yeah, it's pretty man.
Dude,
Yeah, that's fine.
that's wild.
So, I guess change of plans.
Okay, we have the head off. It's sitting right here. And not good news. It is actually worse than we had imagined. Because we thought it was only going to be between cylinder 2 and 3. But it's between every single cylinder. And it's bad. We actually have cracks in all the cylinders. Hopefully I can capture this here, but cylinder 1, there's a crack right there if I can get it to focus. It's gonna be tough. It also goes right through, that one doesn't go through, but for cylinder 2, you can see it goes all like halfway down the bore, comes up here. It separates from the aluminum. The steel separates from the aluminum. It actually cracks all the way through cylinder 3 on this side. You can see it going all the way down. I know the lighting's pretty poor. Then on the other side of 3, another crack about halfway down the sleeve as well. See coming up where it separates from the aluminum all the way through to cylinder 4. Another crack here. This thing is toast. Alright, time to close this video out. I'm headed home. I'm done at the shop for today. We found out what's wrong with the engine. Unfortunately, it was the worst of the worst. Not just one crack, but every single cylinder had a crack in it. Absolutely the worst outcome that I could have wished for. But at least now I know what's going on with the engine. As far as what I'm gonna do, I'm not 100% sure. We kind of have an idea of what we want to do as far as me and Charlie. Charlie might be able to put a short block together with some spare parts that he has right now. And then all I need to do is bring the cylinder head, which I have in the back here right now, and he's going to check it for straightness, make sure everything's still okay with the head. And then we're just going to plop this head right onto this new short block, get it tuned. Right now, everyone, absolutely everyone is telling me to go K right now. In the future, yes, the K is in the plans, but not right now, especially because I only have 3 weeks left. I don't think I'm gonna be able to piece together a K, especially trying to stay within a low budget as well. It's just not an option for me right now. But to get another short block, slap this head on it, get it tuned, this might be the best option for me, and I think this is gonna be the one that we're going to pursue. So hopefully it all works out, because yeah, got to be on track in about 3 weeks at Mid-O with NASA, and I'm definitely not going to miss that. That's pretty much going to do it for this video, so if you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to stay up to date in the progress on this broken ass car right now, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And if you would like to, go ahead and share the video, because that definitely helps out the channel. Until next time, stay safe, stay smooth. I'll see you guys in the next video.